Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerdlings of all ages, welcome to Parkour, our first game here in tonight's UGC custom games. Oh god, I forgot damage is on and people can punch each other. This is gonna be fun. We're already... First blood. Nefarian gets ragdolled. Presumably they get respawned. Welcome to the parkour map. Everyone spawns down here. And the goal is to get to the end. What is the end, you might ask? Let's go ahead and find out. Stairway to heaven and all that. Oh, I can see there's plenty of obstacles there. That's Delzor, actually, having a go himself. And unfortunately, you have to go straight back down here if you don't end up via the spiral staircase. Fury. Oh, dear. Stopping Sniper from getting any further. Delzor presumably can now go and do some damage, but Fury's going to have to move himself because he is only on about 30 HP. You can understand the gist of this game mode pretty quickly, but the stakes are, ooh, get higher and higher. Forator looks like he's behind Fatty, who has just fallen to his death. And I think that makes Forator currently out in the lead. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this entire game mode from start to finish. So we have the park bench there, which I presume you can almost shortcut to get back on to that block. You then open this door, which no one has yet. Do we then go upstairs or do we stay downstairs? Let's find out. Oh, we go upstairs and we end up here. There's an ammo box there. What's in that? Can I see what's in here? No, I can't. Okay, that's just trolling me. But if you stay downstairs, you can actually leap out the back. Oh, you go via the upstairs window and you go this way instead. To some stairs that goes to a giant rock, which you're going to climb very, very slowly. And that gets you onto these rather dodgy looking rocks here. I don't think you can jump onto that airplane. I feel like that's just there to troll you. You have to go around, which is fine. I love the cones on the logs here. That's great. Bunches of barrels, not a problem. That's straight out of military base. And then a single barrel with the... Wait, you can't make that leap, can you? Can you make that leap? Jump. And you have to jump and just about grab... Oh my god, that's brutal. And grab onto that ledge. Multi-barrels up. This is going to take a while. Up these stairs, which looks fine. Oh, we've got some pots there. There might be some items along the way. All the way up here. Oh my god. So was the entire plane just a red herring? Is there like an alternate way to get up on this plane? Is it just there for decoration? I think it's just there for decoration. So we get all the way up here. And then once we get to the top, we play tippy toes non-stop. Got some fences, some tires. This is... and at any point, I'm guessing if you die, you have to start back at the beginning. So this is rough, guys. This is real rough. You can jump here. I don't know if this is a save point or something. Do you respawn here? I sure hope you do, because starting at the bottom is going to be rough. And then you've got two choices of going... Oh my god. Okay. These both look doable. In fact, I'm going to say the spiral staircase looks easier, but are there gaps there? Oh, wow, that's mean. There are gaps in the spiral staircase. Holy crap. That is so mean. You can go, I've got railings. I can just run up and then you get yeeted off there. That's horrific. No such gaps here, luckily. I've got no idea what this one here is for. I'm not touching that. That's just there to troll me for sure. Then we get up to the top. It looks like you can just about make that jump. Can you make this jump? Maybe, just about. It's so hard to tell when everything's just floating in air and there isn't a floor for reference. I'm going to assume you can, otherwise that would be troll as hell. That platform onto this single-story building. And what do? Do you, like, leap onto this staircase? And just about catch that? And you have to do that multiple... There's no way this leap works, right? How do you get there? You're stuck at this point, guys. There's no way. We're stuck now. Ninja K2 is saying damage is on. Can we turn it off? I think we've left damage on purposefully, but I'm sure at some point Patrick can turn it off. That, or we'll run this again without damage. But how on earth are you supposed to get to this point? Is there low gravity after you get up here? I'm so confused right now. Get onto that building. Watchtower. What looks like a miniature version of a shop on Tego? What? Onto that. Into this warehouse. I don't understand how this is going to work. It must be low gravity by the time you get up here. And then finally, up this ramp to Salvation, the basketball court. All right. So that's your introduction for this absolutely ridiculous game mode. You start all the way down here. You've got a pair of staircases to choose from, although that one just leads you straight back to the tail end of the plane. Up here onto these cars, where a whole bunch of people are currently a bit stuck. Into this building, up the staircase that you have to get to by jumping out of the second story window onto this rock. Past this plane, across all of that, up this giant staircase here, and then it gets dicey. We've got fences, tires, that random floating island. I still don't know what that's about. You then have two choices here. Careful, these staircases have gaps in them, which is really evil. All the way up top, and then somehow you start jumping these incredible distances. I actually don't know how you do that. I need to find out if it's going to be low gravity or something else. But you go through all of these buildings, into and out of the warehouse. This is the home stretch, and you finish up here. Sounds nice and easy, right? Yep, that's what I thought so as well. This map is insane. Just to let you know, who was it that was saying in chat earlier? Damage cannot be turned off once we hit play. We can run this a second time with the damage switched off if you like afterwards. Let's see if we actually get a winner first, though. There's Patrick himself trying to climb on. Most people successfully making it to the tail end of this plane, but they need to find a way to get up, and that seems to be the first break point here by the looks of things. Of the people that did get there, Natari, oh, just about surviving there on the ledge, doing well, just behind Fatty and Delzor. Are these the leaders? They are not. Forator is all the way out in front. Look at this. He's gone out of the second story window, up the staircase, across the rock. He's all the way up here. This is insane. Forator is absolutely showing us how it's done right now. This is strong stuff. I've got no idea, by the way, how to turn off the Team 1 was eliminated graphics. You're just going to have to hear that for a ridiculous amount of the stream, I think. A lot of people still falling short, but Forator is taking an early lead. Oh, this is getting dangerous. Oh, no! Oh, dear, oh, dear. And back we go. Okay, thank God there are save points. We're good. We're good. Mr. Parlak is asking, do we give G coins to UGC winners? We don't actually know. There's Omalama. We don't actually know how many winners there'll be, because if people complete the maps quickly, we'll have more. So what we're doing is we are giving away... Oh, there goes Fatty as well. We are giving away G coin through a raffle. So it's not through winning the game. Anyone has the chance to win. You can come first or come last in a game, and it doesn't even matter. All you have to do is hit !giveaway in chat. But if you are subscribed to the channel, and it doesn't matter if that's a paid sub, it doesn't matter if it's a gifted sub, or if it's a Prime sub. If you're any one of those, you get 6 entries into the raffle instead of just the 1. So you get 5 bonus entries, and you have additional opportunities to win yourself some fantastic G-Coin prizes come the end of the weekend. So definitely get yourself in the draw in the chat. And we look forward to seeing you guys there soon. Now, we have Forator and Natari. Are we beginning to see what might be the gang of usual suspects making their way across the poisoned logs? These cones making it particularly annoying. Being very careful to time your jumps accordingly. Forator opting to go above, whereas Natari opting to go across. Both of them appear to make it, but how much further are they going to go? I haven't seen anyone make it to this staircase yet. Let's go ahead and watch this. There's Forator. There's Natari. Forta onto the first barrel. Oh, just about makes that. That's number 1. Up to number 2. Using the ledge grab there. We've got number 3. There goes Natari. Can Forator make it to the staircase? On to number 4 now. One more leap and he doesn't quite make it. Both Forator and Natari go down at that point. That was close. I like that. That was well close. Who else have we got? So many people stuck at the spawn point. 9 minutes left to see if somebody can complete here. Looks like we've got a couple of people still punching. I reckon we will restart this game mode with damage off the second time we play. But I have to say, some people are actually getting quite far. We now have Delzor out in the lead. Fatty has been consistently up there. If it's becoming a bit of a problem, what we can... Oh, yeah. It seems to be the same 1 or 2 people, isn't it? Although, to be fair, most people are getting past. We will definitely rehost this with damage switched off. That is good to know. Are we finally going to see Fatty on that staircase? He makes it! Fatty and Delzor. Or am I going to speak too soon? In the case of Delzor, let's find out. He makes it as well. We now have our first 2 players up this staircase, making their way across all of the obstacles to what I presume is the next save point. Fatty's got an interesting technique here where he's running and then crouching a bit and then running again. Now onto the tires. Delzor maybe waiting for a couple more people to catch up or giving Fatty a head start. Goodness knows what he's doing there. This is probably one of the few times Del can dance around without risking imminent death. So I guess he's just making the most of it. More and more people now making their way to the next checkpoint. Oh my goodness, look at how far Fatty's gone. That is ridiculous. He's chosen to go the right-hand side. We were talking about whether you wanted to go left or right. Fatty has chosen to go right. Now remember, there are gaps in this spiral staircase. Needs to be very mindful of that. Oh, and he is. He knew to go on to the inside. Oh no! And that's Fatty down. That is Fatty down. Where are we respawning? We're respawning back there. And he's just behind Del. Who else is going to make it? Kyoto Tears and Forator are trying to make their way to the next checkpoint. 6 minutes left to go. Orma Llama trying to make its checkpoint 2 as well. For those of you who are watching who want to join, this game mode, or the first game I should say, will finish in just over 5 minutes. We're going to rehost the lobby, turn damage off, and host it again. So you get an opportunity to do this again. But we need to give the people out front an opportunity to try and win. It would feel bad if Fatty put this much effort in, and then we said... Sorry, we're going to stop the lobby early, just in time for them to almost make it. Fatty's consistently opting to go on the right-hand side. I wonder if he's played this map before and he's chosen to do that because he thinks this is harder. Because to my untrained eye, that looks all right. Maybe it's because once you get past this bit, you've got more stairs, so there are fewer jumps to do overall. I don't know. leaping onto the spiral staircase again. It was at the top of the spiral staircase that he fell last time around. Let's see what's going to happen now. Oh no, and he's gone again. This jump is the one he can't quite figure out, and I honestly think that's quite a big leap. Like, does that not just mean that the correct thing to do is to go from this side? Is this even possible? I don't know. I have questions about that. Orma Llama in 4th place now, behind Kyoto Tears, Delzor, and Fatty. Kyoto Tears has made it to the next checkpoint as well, which is fantastic. More and more people making their way to the next checkpoint. But with 4 minutes left to go, I'm not sure how much progress they're realistically going to make. Forator goes down again. Wait, hang on a second. I thought Forator already reached the checkpoint. I didn't even know he could go down it. So I guess from there all the way up to here is one stage, and you don't reach the next checkpoint until you get to where Kyoto Tears is. That must be what it is. Fatty once again ahead of Delzor. Ooh, who has a moment there on the floating rocks. Just about gets away with it. Who is good with their movement in PUBG? That's what this game mode really proves. Let's see if people are able to speed up a bit when we disable damage in the next one. It's going to be a Ay, 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 there goes Del. And there's Del once. This is really difficult. I have to say, Fatty is currently winning. He's chosen to go the other way this time, maybe deciding that when he gets to the top here, the jump off of that staircase just isn't worth the risk. He's already higher than he's ever been. I really want to know what happens once you get up here, because I feel like this jump is impossible. The one from there to there. Oi, Fatty, what are you doing? Let's watch Fatty here. Ah, it's a perspective trick. The buildings are tiny. It didn't look like... Oh, that is cheek. That is cheeky. It looked like they were so far away, but the buildings are tiny. Ay, ay, ay. See ya, Fatty. Oh my god, this is hard. One minute and 30 seconds remaining. I'm not sure it's going to be possible now. I'm really not sure. I don't think anyone else is going to get close. Kyoto Tears going down now as well. Just over 1 minute remaining. So these buildings are actually tiny. They don't look tiny when you look at it like this, but there you go. One to the other, one to the other, and these are actually miniatures. So you can get away with doing that hop, skip, and a jump, and I have to say, they got so close to completing that. But Fatty is ultimately going to run out of time. That's Delzor going down once again. 38 seconds remaining. I think it's safe to say Fatty has done the most in this game mode, but nobody has completed it. We might play this again later. And also see... Oh god, there goes Del. It looks like in second place is going to be Kyoto Tears, unless there are some real tears that happen right about now, and Orma Llama is going to take the final podium spot. With 5 seconds left to go, I can't see that being any different. And that is it. All right. Well done to Fatty. That was absolutely incredible stuff.